It was a quiet Thursday morning in East Ridge, Tennessee. It's a kind of small town where everyone knows everyone's name. The local diner, Gracie's Place, sat peacefully at the corner of Main and 3rd. Its neon sign buzzed faintly in the summer heat. Windows steamed up from sizzling bacon and freshly brewed coffee. Inside, the regulars gathered around booths and stools, laughter echoing softly as pancakes flipped and cups clinked. At one corner booth sat a familiar figure. Mr. Tom Granger. He wasn't just any old man. At 76, Tom still held a commanding presence. Tall, with his back straight as a ruler, a military haircut that defied age, and a U.S. Army veteran's cap always on his head. Everyone knew Tom. Some called him Sergeant, others just Mr. Granger. He'd served in Vietnam, Desert Storm, and even trained young recruits well into his 50s. After retirement, he became a beloved fixture of the community. Known for his quiet wisdom, warm eyes, and devotion to his late wife, on this day, he ordered his usual scrambled eggs, wheat, toast, and a side of turkey sausage. He sat with a worn leather book in hand, sipping coffee slowly, soaking in the comfort of the place that had become his second home. But the peace was about to be shattered. The bell above the diner door jingled violently. 3 bikers strolled in loud, brash, leather-clad, strangers to the town. Their boots thudded against the linoleum like thunder, making heads turn. Their leader, a thick-set man in his 30s with a skull tattoo on his neck, stomped toward the counter and banged his fist. "Hey, you serving food or dust in this joint?" he barked. The waitress, Amelia Young, sweet and clearly intimidated, hurried to take their orders. The room fell into a cautious silence. The bikers laughed loudly, throwing in crude jokes and taunts that grew nastier by the minute. Still, no one confronted them. Not yet. That was until Skull Tattoo noticed the old man sitting quietly in the corner. Tom hadn't even looked up. He was calmly reading when Skull Tattoo's voice rang out. "Hey, old man, you deaf or just rude?" Tom didn't react. He wasn't looking for trouble. The biker walked over, beer bottle in hand, despite it being 10 a.m., and slammed it on Tom's table. The diner gasped. "I said, you ignoring me?" growled. Tom slowly looked up, his voice firm, but polite. "Just trying to enjoy my breakfast, son. I don't want any trouble." The biker sneered. "You vets think you're better than everyone, huh? Wearing that hat like it makes you special?" Tom took a breath. "That hat represents years of service. I earned it. I suggest you back off." The biker chuckled, and then he slapped him hard. The entire diner froze. Plates stopped clinking. Conversations halted mid-sentence. The slap echoed like a gunshot. Tom didn't flinch. His cheek reddened, but he simply stared the man down with quiet dignity. "You shouldn't have done that," said softly. Emily rushed forward. "Sir, please just leave him alone. I'm calling the police." But Tom raised his hand gently. "No need, Emily. Just give me my phone." He opened an old flip phone, pressed a single number. A voice answered. "Hey, Dad. You okay?" Tom replied calmly, "I'm fine, son, but I'd appreciate it if you could drop by Gracie's." The son paused. "I'll be there in 11 minutes. The biker laughed. "What? You gonna call the knitting club?" Tom leaned back. "You'll see." The longest 11 minutes of that diner's life began. The biker and his crew continued their antics, thinking they owned the place, mocking, jeering, pouring syrup on the floor. One even tried dancing on the jukebox, but the patrons, they waited. Some stepped outside, some whispered into their phones, and Emily, she made sure to keep the back door open. Tom didn't move. He finished his eggs. At exactly 11 minutes, deep thundering sound approached. Not one car, not 2, but 5. The street outside filled with military vehicles, black SUVs, camouflage jeeps, even a transport truck. Out stepped men and women in uniform-lit forces, decorated officers, and most of all, a tall, broad-shouldered man in crisp military fatigues with 4 stars on his collar. Tom's son, General Marcus Granger. He marched straight into the diner with a small squad following behind. The air shifted. Emily gasped. "My God, that's..." The biker turned pale. Marcus looked around. Which one touched my father? Silence. Skull Tattoo tried to speak. We didn't mean nothin', just messin' around. Tom stood. This one, he slapped me. Marcus looked him in the eye.
You struck a decorated war veteran, my father, in front of witnesses.
The biker stuttered. I didn't know he was your dad, Marcus signaled. Detain him. 2 officers stepped forward. The biker resisted, only to find himself pinned to the floor in seconds. His gang? Frozen. Surrendered without a word. Asterisk outside, police had already arrived, called in quietly by the townsfolk. The military handed over the bikers, giving full statements. It turned out they were wanted for petty crimes in 2 other states. But before they were taken away, Tom walked up to the biker. You weren't born bad, he said. But you let disrespect grow in you like a disease. Let today be the day you cure it. The biker, bloodied and ashamed, nodded silently. Marcus turned to his dad. You all right? Tom smiled. Just a little bruise, nothing compared to 68. They embraced. News spread like wildfire. The diner became a symbol. A mural was painted outside Tom with his hat standing strong. Veterans visited just to shake his hand. Kids learned his story in school, but Tom never changed. Still ordered the same breakfast. Still read the same book. And every Thursday, at exactly 10 a.m., his son stopped by just in case. Respect isn't demanded, it's earned. But when you disrespect those who gave everything for your freedom, the world has a way of reminding you who they are. Tom Granger didn't need fists or threats. It's something more powerful: dignity, discipline, and a son raised to never let wrong go unchecked.